Today is May 4th, 2024. Got rid of them real quick. Started rambling in my car. My car's bugged and I hacked the case. I could work in a daycare and the FBI would pass me. I could work in a daycare. I work as a DSP, which is like a nurse's aide. I take care of the elderly and the handicapped. They are the second most protected people in the U.S. I change the pens, I bathe them, I change them. Some I spoon feed. Take care of the elderly, the dying, the handicapped. Wide range of people I take care of. You have to pass an FBI background check. You can't even have an accusation. That's how stupid all these people are. I could go work in a daycare and they pass me. What part of Karen is a victim of an occult that drugged her and tried to kill her before? It's documented she was framed by the drug cartel. That makes you a victim. All these people running around lying, that's all they're doing. Like they said, it's a big extortion group. My whole family defended me in 18, including the ass that had him do it in front of the police. You know, what part didn't he understand when Paymer yelled, "My God, I had an FBI agent at my office, he's right there." And then all these men show up. And women. That, you got all these men around you, Karen. They want you. I start laughing. They don't want me. And he's like, "They want you." I start laughing. They don't want me. I don't have anybody. They were cops. What part of my God? I had an FBI agent in my office. Then all these people show up because that agent acted like he was going along with them. The case was so big. I had retired military, active military in uniform. I had undercover police, and retired police officers coming and showing up for extras. I was left in the middle of several drug cartels. Caught under police surveillance. Oh, where they said the other day, the guy that tortured me, they have checked the drug cartels and they haven't been able to find him. Faith Family Church knows who he is. By the way, they know who he is. They yelled at him. He threatened to arrest me after he tortured me with those other guys. I'd arrest that whore. Called me a whore for him raping me with those other guys. Young usher with black hair and glasses screamed at him, "What you did was considered rape. You leave her alone." They sold videos of it, showing how big and bad they are. That's where I told you. He sort of looks like Leah's old boy from 2011-12. It's not Savannah's old boyfriend, is it? The one that was big in drugs? Or is it one of Henry Murphy's men? The gentleman's called from Florida. People were talking last night. I went up to Fred Martin. They said the ones working the case said, "No, this is funny. Savannah was conned around those drug dealers." Oh, the Florida groups admitting they were selling people. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, she was. And Dave was caught with the fentanyl Kingsmen and them saying he hired him by January 19th under police surveillance, talking to him. You want to play? Why do you think he's in the Philippines? You don't think the feds will get him? Jack Strange, little Jack, Savannah's dad, used to follow me from Louisville onto 62 into Maslin. Back when he used to follow me on 62, and then he'd go into Belden, go in stores and say stuff at 18 and 19. Pam followed me so many times it was ridiculous. She even followed me all the way up to Bedford. In 19 and 20, her and her church screaming stuff at me. Dave wasn't even dating her daughter at that point. They're just, it's really sick how much money they have. Like people said, when you find out how much money they have and they try to steal anything from her. She's been an RN nurse since she was like in her early 20s. They make $100,000 to $160,000 a year. Jack was an electrician, makes about the same. Now Savannah has that much money because she is working as an RN nurse. They make a buttload of money. The thought of a couple that made over $300,000 a year victimizing a poor person to steal from them? Like they set up in Akron, where she wrote where a kid said what's going on is they have the penis disorder. If you don't have a penis, you don't have any rights. Women and children have no rights. It's a cult mentality. They told investigators up there they always knew that the cult was having people do stuff to her. And they thought they had the right to exploit her because it's an occult and she would have no rights. We live in the United States of America. Every man, woman, and child has rights. In their deranged minds, they think they can exploit people. Where Dave didn't think I had rights, that he could hire the drug cartel to break in and stab me with date rape drugs, tell me to say something stupid or roof your drink when I'm out of the room and I didn't know they were in my home. That he could leave me with bruises all over, throwing up, heart racing, severely infected. Like they say up in Akron, we all know our ex-husband was human trafficking her. He didn't go to jail for it. God help his new wife. Like they should be able to get away with that. Why? There's no damn excuse. Leaving me bruised, infected, throwing up, heart racing, almost passing out, severely infected. I'm going to the doctor. What is wrong with me? Is it the well water I'm washing it? And did you fall? No, I don't even know where all these marks came from. Maybe you're coming in, it could be muscle relaxers for the pain, iron pills, stuff for a headache, throwing up, pills and creams for the infection. Here I'm being human trafficked out of my own home. And drugged in a sextortion scheme of stalking tapes, of photoshopping, washing, to photoshopping all their lies, to drugged and told to say stuff. And you have all the signs of being drugged, being raped. He never talked to anybody. You want to talk about scary movie shit? That's scary movie shit. And people make fun of me for being their victim. Like they said, it's a big extortion ring. I was found innocent of everything in 18. My whole family defended me, including the ass. Mal's kids got caught stating they made everything up for Auntie Shell and Papa to get the house. And I told you, like everybody's saying, since they bragged they made up Pete, and Pete's Alex is probably the guy that followed around me, Aleginski. Okay? Where I said I always look like him in a beard. It is. And that means probably Savannah's Michelle. Scamming everybody. Some ladies showed up and said they know she don't know what's going on and who was everyone that was doing it. No, I don't. I'm just a victim. They were drug beating, raping, and human trafficking. And I'm telling you, Faith Family Church, the guy that tortured me, the fake FBI agent, they know who he is. Dark gray truck, shaved head, tall white man. I hope it's not Savannah's old boyfriend. The one big in drugs. Got him in the cartel. Or is it Lee's old boyfriend? Like I said, I haven't seen him since 2012. That was 12 years ago. God bless the same look. Huh? Was it her? Or was it one of Henry Moffitt's men? The gentleman's come from Florida. People were talking. Where in January to March of 19, John, I went to his church. We went to Minerva Grinders. We go in. Alec and his group are in the back. There's an old white guy with an older white lady with whitish blonde hair They're talking about grabbing people, selling them, and making them prostitute the rest of their lives. The guy that said Strange heard him, he was part of the 25,000, was right behind me. The guy walks around me, sits down. It's funny, the waitress set us right beside her. Dave said he tore up her shoulder. Okay? And he said, I've got a field picked out south of Ravenna where I'm going to cut up her face, rape her, and stab her to death, and that's where she'll die. And a girl that looks like Savannah with a baby walks over and looks at me. And they talk about her being in there. Okay? I looked at John and I said, we need to go. We go outside. Mom, are you going to do anything about all these people threatening your life? I'm like, stay out of this. Do you understand? They were all seen together under police surveillance. FBI informant. The police watch me like the Stark County Sheriffs. We all know they open an informant program. They have a SWAT watcher. My whole life has been under surveillance. That's where the police and the marshals of this area, where I have met with my one friend January 2023, had a friend of the police department, knew about the case that agent opened. They knew about the Texas group involving your case. I'm like the Kingsman, because we all work for the King for Texas. We are his men. Dave hired us. Dave's actually caught with the Kingsmen. I call him Kingsman because they said they are his men. He's a fentanyl king. Iraqi, military U.S. translator went into dark web malware hacking of the case. And fentanyl king. That's where they got all the roofies, amnesia drugs. And then Henry Mafia, the gentleman's club from Florida, and then all the other drug cartels, all caught on police surveillance. They get ready to take care of it using your case. That agent opened, well, it's, like they said, our case stands up in court without her. It's protected home custody for an FBI informant with statements. Caught on police surveillance. They don't even need her. They would even say that this case stands up in court without her. It's under police surveillance. They got all these people confessing who they were for. Men were going, look at all these people they hired to hurt her. And undercover cops, different people go after them. They got over 800 people sweep February 14th, 23, where they said they were getting ready to take care of it. And the drug cartel showed back up April 8th, 23. If we'll use your case to infiltrate our gang, tell them to give you your money, we're out of here. And cops walk by, we actually did. I've been monkey in the middle for 5.5 years. They got Trakasami through Michael Peterson bragging to me that he was smuggling it into the U.S. I goaded him into sending me proof. He did. I turned it in to everyone. Last I heard, they shut down his credit card, and then Trakasami was arrested for smuggling oil out of his country. Him and 50 other guys, where Michael Peterson said he was paying people to push bribing them to push paperwork through. And it's because it wasn't a real transaction, and they were smuggled. And they were trying to smuggle it into the U.S. And he got arrested for it. Like my $10 million. And like they said, the police need to pull my case where that agent opened an account. The only way he could get away with stealing when he opened the account, he put that bank account in somebody else's name. I never got it. He doesn't have the authority to ask you to stay quiet. He's only a higher police officer. It takes a judge and a jury trial. He was only bullying you. Criminal attorney, police department with Stark County Prosecutor's Office. But the police do need to pull that case and see where that money went. And like the prosecutor's office, the police know he don't have the authority to ask you to stay quiet. And on top of it, on a recorder line, he admitted he told on me to everyone. And that he had talked to everyone before me. There was no stay quiet when everybody knows. And he confessed on a recorder line, he talked to everyone. And police in uniform have already admitted too that they have listened to it. And that they all know that he told on me before. I'm going to upload this. But yeah, I was found innocent of everything in 18. It's for we all know this woman's innocent. I had some of the guys, as teenagers that filled in as extra. We all know she's innocent. She's not half bad. We ought to have her interviewed to be a stepmom. And they try to fix me up with her dads. Talk about embarrassing. Sweet. Another investigator, we all know this woman's innocent. What part of it? They drugged me and told me to say it. They photoshopped all their lies. And they made everything up on me. And the police already have it documented, framed by the drug cartel. I'm going to upload this. And my whole family defended me. It's a big scam. It's a big extortion group. It's a big drug scam from the drug dealers, human trafficking people.